this better record because I have not recorded in such a long time. It's been, according to YouTube Studio, since my last video was published, it was 77 days, so it's just been over 2 months. Right, just explaining where I am. So, I'm currently in. I just need to wipe my nose because my nose is streaming for some reason. Currently in the second iron farm that I was building, following the tutorial that I found on YouTube, which is still not complete. I'm actually using it as a bit of a base at the moment because I've started a new build project. I started a new build project yesterday or the day before. I'm actually off now, so I've been off since Sunday, so I'm on leave this week as holiday, which is way overdue because I've had a busy and exhausting couple of months, hence why I've not really been uploading. But yeah, I'm kind of just using this. This is well. I need to move these actually. I'll explain what this is about in a minute. So this is obviously part of the farm. I'm just using this as a bit of a base because I've started a new build project, where I currently am, because I'm building survival obviously. It's just switching between obviously day and night cycles and mobs, which is making building a bit hard, so I have to keep, even though I have got like a bed and a crafting table on that site, I'm not really protected, so this is the closest cover I've got. So I am working on the new build project I'm doing, which I'm going to explain today. But at the current time, I just want to sort out some tools, and I might have the armor sorted as well. And also, I can talk through a couple of things, so like where I've been, what's been going on. So hopefully it's day. It's still night, so let's sleep. Come on. So while I'm waiting for this to do this, so when I was last uploading, I think I was trying to work on the villagers, and obviously I was creating this little iron farm because the other iron farm does not work in Bedrock, and I seem to have lost villagers. So I was moving some villagers about and then trying to breed them, which is so far unsuccessful. It might be getting better. And anyway, in my villages next to the church build, I have actually lost villagers. I'm down to literally one iron worker, if you want to call it that. I think that's what you call him. Who's thriving, but literally I've just lost so many of all of them. So I've got two that were under the old iron farm. They did not work. I just don't think they're going to be able to sleep. have to wait here. Anyway, if this does not record my voice, I'm because I'm angry. I can't actually, because I've not used it in a while, and I've just updated it. I don't trust it because I'm still using OBS Studio. So yeah, there was that. And then I created that like barnyard thing to move the villagers into, and then I was going to try and hopefully thought they would breed, and then I'd be able to restore villagers to the village. That is the initial plan. So I think after that I kind of got disconnected with Minecraft. Got disconnected with a few things, and I think it was because my workload at work was increasing, and it has increased over the last 2-3 months, and I kind of disconnected from Minecraft, and I wasn't enjoying Minecraft, and I was kind of, I've gone through that phase before where I just, it's not like it bores me, but it's just I couldn't engage with it. I just find it very hard to sit in front of it. Ooh, maybe? No. I think we're just going to walk for a walk. So yeah, I just completely just went off it, and I think it's a bit like writer's block. I think I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't, it's like my mind had gone blank. I just did not know what to do next on it. Even though, you know, the church build is not complete, and oh dear, there's a creeper there. I didn't know what new to build on it. And then I think because of the workload, I've been in like a very good place. Like I've had a pretty decent year so far, and I think the most decent year I think I've had for a long time, where I've actually felt happy. But as my workload has increased again, I think my mental health has kind of started to slip and go a little bit back to how I was last summer, which is when I first started my videos, and you know, I documented a lot of that I was going through. And I think we're safe here. So which direction I want to go? So yeah, I can't really remember what was on the last videos, but I suppose I might just comment anyway. So church build, nothing has changed up there. So the only things that I have done is I started working on this. This was the thing, I just didn't know what to build. So I wanted to build like a honey farm, or like a honey shop, and then like a honey farm with loads of beehives. So this, I think, is going to be the honey shop. So I'm trying to build like a giant honeycomb. So I've been collecting honey in bottles, and I'm going to do this all around the door. Obviously it takes a long time, but like this is completely hollow. Hang on, let's jump in here. Yeah. So finished. That was just a little side thing, because I was probably just bored. There is a way of doing these doors. There you go. Yeah, church build, nothing's really changed up there. I've only recently got back into Minecraft in like the last few weeks. I don't know whether this was here, but I was starting to like work on these kind of hedges that were going up to the church build. So I will show you where the project was. The project is the new project, but I've kind of come away from it because it's literally behind me where I've just come from. There's literally no villages. Just the iron worker, I think, is in that one. But you can go and have a look at these two. I don't think they seem to like each other. What horses? I can't remember whether that was last time. I think this was over here last time. I was planting some more crops and stuff this way. I think this was existed. Let's see something. Speaking of eating or food, I'm supposed to be I'm baking Boston cream muffins today from scratch. So the old recipe that I've done before, just not the white chocolate version because I found it just does not work. So I will be starting that late this morning. Let's just see. Well, they're closer to each other. To start. I need to sort this out, it's just a mess. So obviously that is obsolete. So that's it for over here. So yeah, so basically I think I might have touched that there was like, I think it's called like an ancient city or something. That's where the wardens are. I can't remember if I've ever, I think I have recorded down there before, but recently I've been down there a lot because I've been sneaking around the ancient city collecting stuff, items. So I've got like soul lanterns, I've got soul torches, I've got some armor, I got some, I think I lost my lives how many times, so unfortunately some stuff did despawn because there was just no way of getting it back. Although I am very good at getting stuff when it despawns, before it despawns, but it's just a case of where you die. So that's over there. I've kind of got a little base set up inside there now because I was working down there so much that I needed somewhere to work. So where do we want to go? I know exactly where I want to go. I want to enchant some tools. I found some skeleton skulls or something. I found I think some horse armor, even though I still haven't really ridden any horses. Yeah, it's over there where the lava things. So yeah, work's been busy, and then I think my workload's gone and increased again back to how it was, and then I've taken stuff back on again, and then I think my mental health started to buckle, and then that's when I went off Minecraft, and then I went off a couple of other things, and then I quit, and then it was like I was starting to slip back, and then I was like, I actually said to people like, seriously, I need a break, and I need to take some time off, and I had like this week coming up, yeah, I had this week come in because I've not had any whole holiday since like maybe February, March. I know what to do. I want to repair this. I think the thing as well was that I was having, at the same time, I was having quite a lot of problems with my computer, so I had a constant storage space issue on it, and it got to a point where Minecraft was just throwing me out because it was not enough space, and then Windows was complaining it was not enough space, and then I was doing certain things to try and get around it and try and delete stuff off just to gain a bit of space back, and then it'd be the same issue again, and then it was just Minecraft was becoming unplayable. And then I started playing Minecraft directly, tried playing Minecraft directly on the server. So I had that plugged into the monitor, and then, because obviously I normally access that via remote desktop, and then had a controller plugged in, and then I felt it wasn't the same, I didn't have the same flexibility as a mouse and keyboard. So I have actually fixed the PC since then. I migrated the hard drive over to a bigger hard drive. So that's been a massive improvement because it was just literally unplayable, which I think is why it also put me off. So yeah, I've been off. I've been off since Sunday. So Sunday, I can't remember what I did. I think I was Minecrafting on Sunday, and then this is still not complete. I've still not. It's work in progress. I just don't have enough rail track. The rail track is like sort of midway at the moment. Whilst I'm over here, I might as well go over there because there's a slight change over there, but nothing major. It was just these tiny little builds, just because in the meantime while I was just bored and just not sure what to build and stuff like that. So right, I want to do this with I don't know if that did anything. I'm not at I'm not really into the enchanting stuff, and I've got loads of like enchanted books and whatever you want to call them. But I just haven't got the equipment to use them yet or something. I think I need that table thing for you to put them on. So yeah, I was off on Sunday, because I've been doing like loads of 5-day blocks and then 1 day off and then 5 days blocks, and then it's exhausting, and then I just didn't have any time to recover. Let's go up here. So nothing really changed up here. It's just I built another, like, I think you want to call it mini greenhouse. Just because my trees just don't seem to grow very fast. I think I need to sleep. Oh God. So yeah. Oh yeah, what did I do yesterday? So yesterday is like it's my first day of holiday, but I treat it as my second day off, because I've had 2 days off. But so I went to the viewing park at the airport near where I live, because I miss aircraft, because obviously I've worked on aircraft for 8-9 years. Obviously I don't work on aircraft anymore. It's probably 9 years ago. So I just missed aircraft, missed airports, and so I went to the viewing park near the airfield and the runway, and it was really nice. Luckily, the weather was a bit hit. See, I could have gone on Sunday, but I was that tired. I just don't think I could be bothered, and there are no mobs around. So this isn't changed. That's not changed. So yeah, I built these like mini greenhouses over some trees. I could probably make it bigger. But speaking of which, do we actually need any? We need armor. Nothing spectacular. And you don't get many trees growing in them at a time, but it is what it is. Right. So yeah, I could have gone on Sunday, but I was feeling pretty knackered. And I think Sunday was the last day for good weather. I mean, the weather's really nice. The weather's been really, really nice. For April, May. But so I knew I was off this week, and I think the weather seemed to be good for like the rest of the week. So I know rain is thankfully on the way. We need rain, but because I get worried about the wildlife, to be honest. The birds, the plants, the grass, the trees. Life needs water to survive. It's just like water levels are quite low in reservoirs and stuff. But this is unusual to have this constant sunshine. So I've already had one coffee this morning. I need to wake up a bit. I'm probably going to make another cup of coffee after this. Do a bit more Minecraft, and then probably start baking around 11, because the Boston cream muffins, it's quite a lot you have to put into them. It's a lot of prep. So if I remember last time, it's the actual Boston cream that goes inside them. That's the most consuming bit. time consuming bit. The muffin bit is easy. It's just sponge, but it's so I went to the viewing park yesterday, and it was overcast at the beginning of yesterday, and I thought, I've missed my opportunity because I don't want to go there when I've been there before and it started raining. It's not nice. Because it's obviously around the back of the airport perimeter. But I was really lucky in the end, because I got there for about midday, and then the weather turned out really, really nice. I'm actually sunburnt, believe it or not. I'm actually sunburnt on my arms and sunburnt on my head, which is a surprise because I don't recall it being that sunny yesterday. But yeah, it was really, really nice. And then I came back yesterday and had to go out and go and get a load of baking stuff and groceries, and then I obviously gonna bake today, so I've just changed a couple of things around this week. So I think today and tomorrow I am working on this new project, which is not why I'm over here. This is where the ancient city is, where it was, whatever, is. So started enchanting my tools because I just don't think I enchant them enough. Maybe I'm missing out. Like, I need to figure out how to use the books. No. So I've got loads of iron down here, so that I want to repair. Oh god, I'm not doing it well. I need to wake up. I'm trying to replenish iron that I've got on the work on the surface, but it's diminished, which hence why I was building the iron farm. I have recovered quite a lot of diamonds. I found quite a few. I have been trying to trade more with the villagers as well, because I think I miss out that. Because like in Minecraft, like my days played is 17,534, but it's like it may be that many Minecraft days played, but I've actually, even though this Minecraft world goes back to pre-COVID, I don't really feel like I've achieved much in it, because I think because I'm a slow builder and I'm a slow learner on it, so there's probably a lot of stuff I've missed out on, or that I've made hard for myself because I haven't tried the enchanting, or I haven't, do you know what I mean? So over here is where the wardens start appearing, but I think I've mastered wardens now. I've not managed to kill one yet, but so literally they are below all this. So I created this. Just having a look at what I've got quite a lot of valuable stuff in here. So these I all found enchanted, but all this stuff that I just don't use. I don't use potions. I could use it. I found a diamond hoe. There was a sword, I think, but I got attacked viciously, and then I just couldn't. I tried multiple times to get to back my stuff, and it despawned. But that's luckily the diamond hoe is the only last tool I've ever managed to get. Smithing template. I think that's my first smithing template. I've never used that before, but I want to use all these. See? Skulk sensors, Skulk, Echo Shard, music, more books. I've been busy. So, I may have not uploaded, but I've been busy. So I created myself a little base in here because going up to the work, I keep calling it work surface, going up to the surface was a lot. Right, I can use this one here, so that's why I came in. So I've got quite a lot of stuff up here as well. Diamonds. Iron, I thought I had more iron than that. Oh. Right. That's what I came to do. Ugh, I'm absolutely desperate for coffee. So I collected some soul lanterns last night, and this is for my new project I'm working on. So I think I discovered I needed, well, not discovered, I realised that I needed to work on something big like the church build, which is not complete, but I'm going to go back to regain the interest. I don't want to do anything else down here. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to do. Oh dear, 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 dear. So I came on here last night after tea, and then because I had such a long day yesterday, because obviously travelling back from the aviation viewing park, and then because I have to obviously travel on tram to get there, and then walk because I don't drive, and it's a lot walking, and then I had to go and get groceries and baking stuff, and then that was more walking, and then yeah, it was a long day yesterday. But I did go on last night, and started working a bit more on the new project that I'm on, and then I went to go and get these lanterns, because these soul lanterns that I like, which really go well with the bridge that I was creating, which is the first part of the project that I'm on. So the project that I'm starting is, I watched a lot of Studio Ghibli films when I was younger. My Neighbor Totoro, my favourite is Spirited Away. Howl's Moving Castle is also one of my favourites. I love the old woman out of it. I think she's so funny. There's a couple more. Anyway, so Spirited Away, I wanted to build the entire of the bathhouse in Spirited Away. In Minecraft. So, like the church build, I started that last summer. I put this in because it's such a drop if you go one block out of place. Like this as well, because I was constantly falling, even though I have fallen again today. Am I just... Oh, I can't wait for these muffins, I tell you. I was craving sweet stuff, even though I spend my life eating sweet stuff. I've not had any sweet stuff since Saturday night when I finished work. So I devoured half a bar of white chocolate, and then I had the other bar of white chocolate, Cadbury's. Oh, that's not very nice. Who did that? And then I have my usual cookies because I've got an addiction for cookies. Supermarket baked ones, it's a ritual. I get them 1 to 2 packets a week. Sainsbury's tastes different, you can't beat them. And Boston cream muffins are literally to die for. So I'm really looking forward to these because this recipe makes about 24, which reminds me, I don't know if I've got enough pastry cases for the muffins. It's the one thing I knew I needed to get because I think it's like a 70 odd pack, and I know that I made another batch of them, which were the white chocolate ones, but I just don't know if I've got enough to make the full 24. Hopefully I have, otherwise I'm going to have to run out and go and get some more. So that's going to go. I should have really got armour when I was there. So I'll try and replenish the iron that's on the work. I keep, if I say work surface one more time, on the surface, but it's just because it's spread out between different bases. Then I'm replenishing tools, and then it goes very, very quickly. But I got a really good haul of it. I think I must have had like 70 iron or something. Go away. So I'm going to take you over to the new build that I'm working on, which I only started on Sunday, I think. There's my one remaining villager. Oh, he'll sell us some iron. I just don't know if I have enough emeralds. I don't think I have. I think I've only got 3 in here. Really should sleep. And then I'm going to make a cup of coffee and then do a bit more digging. Because I'm starting to build, without yawning, the base of the building now. I think I've done the bridge. I think I'm happy with the bridge so far. If you know what the bathhouse looks like from the film. I've just found the perfect spot for it, which is in a cherry blossom kind of biome. Let's see. I want to sort this track out as well because it's good for going there. I mean, this was to transport villagers originally, but trying to go back in the other direction just does not work because there's no powered rails and you have to keep your finger on the keyboard, and then it just takes forever because, I mean, it's all downhill, so it's like propelled, but going back up as if we were going this way takes forever. So, but I have got plenty of powered rails. I just need to bring them over here. It's mainly this bit. Go to see, it's so far. So the church build, literally, I think I was going to do like a decorative window, but I think temporarily I'm going to just fill it in with a plain window. So the bathhouse from Spirited Away is going to sit right there, somewhere up there, where the cherry blossoms are. Perfect location for it. I'm going to sort this track out today because it's doing me head. It was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's so far to travel. And I do, maybe today, I want to start some sort of, I suppose could create some sort of station here. And then I want to do sort of a bricked road that maybe goes up here. So church build took over a year, so, well, to get to where it is its current state, which is somewhere, I think it's just faded out. As you can see, it's there. It's just this location I found it. It's perfect for it. Absolutely perfect. Spot on. I mean, when it's down there, it doesn't look much, but you could still plant loads of these trees and bring them further out. So, you want to go straight across. It's going to be quite a long path, but it's going to come to here, and then this is where I started the bridge, which I'm quite proud of. Yeah, looks alright. And then what I'm trying to do this morning, see there are my lanterns, I think they complement it quite nicely. All of this is going to be the building, so I'm trying to mark out how big I want the building. So I'm using a reference photo, so all of this is going to have to be cleared, but hopefully all this wood we can reuse, and dirt and trees I want to replant because I don't want, it's such a beautiful biome, I just don't want to lose all these trees. So, but yeah, So I've been marking this out this morning. So I think I'm going to do 15 by 15. So yeah, this is it. Right, I'm going to go because I need to make a cup of coffee, and I will probably record again once I made a bit of progress. So yep, that's me, and I'll see you later.